Looks like it fit in the mold. You're going down with the rest. Boom, 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 boom. The power preaching to save rewarded hatred. And I just recorded a video. Thankfully, it wasn't very long, and my mic was off again. It's just nothing you can really do. I'm tired. I'm exhausted after that. My chest feels like the after effects of having been tense and stuff. So it feels a bit like that still. Like, ugh. Still feel the heat of the embarrassment, the anxiety, the panicky stress. It's just what happens. The power preaching deceit, rewarding hatred and greed, corrosion, inseminating belief, create a violent debris. I'll inseminate your mom. You'd want those things to be tied together with a nice pretty bow on top. I really think this is an unusual view. But maybe it's only unusual in porn. I am searching through a candy store trying to find the bowl of quinoa and veggies. How silly. You guys are never going to hear about the alley cat now because I don't even remember how I got on the topic. And it wouldn't make sense for me to explain it now, so moving on. God, I'm tired. I can't fuck anymore. Inside I'm burning. I'm losing this war. I know it's fight. Fuck fire. Now this video is going to be 2 minutes because I don't describe the alley cat. Oh, I know how I got onto the topic, but I'm not going to again because just to annoy you. God, I can't even sleep anymore because if I try to sleep, I won't be distracted anymore. I don't get it. Is that a turtle? Is that rock a turtle? It is a turtle. Well, what do you know? If it's not a line, I don't care. Your mom is a turtle. I will inseminate. Seminate. Whatever. The pronunciation of semen is very important. Is the island going to be one big line somehow? Or the peninsula with 2 N's? Which in Zelda 1, when they said Eastmost Peninsula is the secret, I didn't know peninsula was a word. I thought it was like the name of a place that they just made up. Like, there's part of Hyrule that's just called Peninsula. And I'm like, that's creepy and weird and awesome. Yeah, I can't even think to sleep. This is why my schedule gets off sometimes. One of the reasons anyways. The other is that I'm looking at porn for too many hours because I'm lonely. Well, I guess I said that. Did I get this one? Whoa, corrosion. Okay, so really, it's still impossible. Fuck that. Do I look like I have the brain power? Are these puzzles really as hard as I'm making them out to be, or am I just worser than a mercer than usual? Yes, so I can't sleep. I stay up because, like, I fucking can't go to sleep because as soon as I stop distracting myself and slamming my brain with a distraction, the anxiety will come back, the embarrassment, the memory, it'll come back and into my head, the hot burner will reveal itself again. So I have to fucking just stay up until I am so goddamn exhausted that I can just fall instantly asleep because I feel it. My brain is constantly being flooded with distractions, and I can feel the distractions pushing back on the anxiety. As soon as they stop pushing, ugh. I just wish I could be capable. Wish I could go out and do anything without having a frickin' meltdown. Well, that's a little exaggeration, but you know. Like when I go into the local Memory Express sometimes, because we actually have a local computer store that sells honest-to-God computer parts. I know, it's crazy. And I go and like, okay, I need like such and such a part, and then they bring it, and like I know exactly what I'm talking about and that I need the part. Like I'm completely clued in, very knowledgeable, and they don't give me a weird look. Because I know. So I have to know everything and be right all the time. You see? Back around maybe 2010 or 2008, or I don't really remember. It's very odd, the timelines. But there was this hard drive known as the Samsung F1 7200 RPM 1 terabyte. It was 7200 RPM. It was 1 terabyte. And it was $300 because it was new. And that's how much 1 terabyte drives cost back then, believe it or not. And it was very quiet, too. Fast and quiet. Because back then SSDs weren't really able to have like mass storage for any price. So you wanted a quiet mass storage drive, okay? And this thing was it. It was $300. That was a little on pricey side even back then. So I was like, I want this drive, but I want to pay $200, not $300. And then the next day, I find this deal on it that's $200, and I'm like, that's crazy. No one would ever have it on sale for $200 like soon after it came out, and that's like a huge discount. So I bought it, and I'm like, and then I put it in an alley cat. What's an alley cat? Well, you see, it's a cat that lives in an alley. An alley cat enclosure is an enclosure home sort of created-ish by a forum user called Alley Cat, and it's this metal box you can buy that it's like has a lid, and it has this sort of rubber seal around the lid. So I guess maybe you're supposed to put electronics or something inside that doesn't want to get wet from rain. Maybe, I don't know. But it has like this rubber seal around the lid. So what you do is you take and the box is like bigger than a hard drive. Like you can fit a 3.5-inch hard drive in there with some space around the sides and top and bottom. Okay, so what you do is you take this metal box and you file out this little slot where your SATA cables are going to go in, right? Then you take these hot cold gel packs, right, which are designed to sort of hold heat, so they're like heat conductive or whatever. And you surround the hard drive with these gel packs, and then you stick the hard drive inside the metal box, and then you run the SATA cables into it, so that the hard drive is like snug in the gel packs against the edges of the interior of the box. Then you close it up with your SATA cables in there through the slot, right? What happens is, because it's in the box filled with gel, which is kind of mass, it dampens the airborne acoustics, and because it's gel, it also dampens the vibrational acoustics, so there's two ways it makes it quieter. And then because it's the heat-conductive gel packs, the heat from the drive gets transferred through the freaking gel packs to the outside of the metal box. So whereas otherwise you might overheat if you snuggle the drive in there, you don't overheat because it's freaking heat-conductive. It's genius. So I used one of those, and the box is like massive too. It's like wouldn't fit in your system very well at all, but I made it fit. And you also want to put it on foam as well, the box on foam, so it doesn't. It's crazy what you had to do back then. It was awesome, and the damn thing worked. It really did make it quiet. It took up a ton of space, but it was awesome. And that's the story of what an alley cat enclosure is. I goddamn want to eat something. I'm not even hungry, but I want anything to distract. Fuck. Okay, if I'm going to have a video just talking about some old hard drive containment system from 2008, I better have something more entertaining in here to B-side it with. Jesus Christ, it is cold out here. Not in this desert, though. Presumably it is not cold in this desert. This is the multi-biome video game sphere Mario thing. Oh, yeah, so if I really wanted to, I could smack myself in the fucking face punches area zone, not the erogenous zone, although maybe it is for some people. No bad gradient. I keep wanting to try to explain it, but then I go like, no, maybe I don't actually want to do that. Because I feel like I could explain no bad gradient best with a little cartoon visual. Unfortunately, I can't draw a little cartoon visual, so... Milton, oh yeah, Milton the Not Milkman. It's an app. Not a milkman. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. So there's clearly a line here, but I guess the start is covered up by these things. Maybe they get the hell out of your way if they get the hell out of your way. But hang on. There's a little circle. I don't know, man. Also, another green line. Yeah, Jesus, I got slammed with a fucking truck the other day. Unfortunately, not literally. Yeah, you probably have to stand on the roof of that frickin' flower building or something to get this one, because, you know, did I ever show this one? There it is. Oh, it's cold in here. Did I say that already? I'm sure I must have. Where's the line? Where's the line so I can cross it? Above the line. You know. I tell you, the mind is a terrible thing to stick your dick in. What the hell is this? Like, I've tried opening and closing those things. This thing is not even shadowed right. Like, how are we supposed to know what path to take on this stupid thing? There's, like, nothing. Well, I mean, these triangular rocks, oh, they block stuff off, maybe. I mean, is it like this or something? Or that? Well... You get the general sort of idea. It could be this. I guess it's that, actually. Hey. Ah! Finally, I freaking figured it out. And again, though, why, though? It's just a shortcut, so, like, probably change the shadows to someone's benefit. Better remove your shirt and flaunt your 1968 Eldorados. Fuck you if you're not performance-oriented. You don't get to stop in the middle of the road. You get to stop on the side of the road dead. Oh, my God, this is going to be a total mess as I decide which parts to keep and which parts to be professional about. You know, we don't want to have any nervous breakdowns on the air. Of course, I could call this video Finn Has a Nervous Breakdown and everyone would watch it. Like literally that. So this thing tells me that there is one more thing with the lines over here, or at least something in this area. I mean, far be it for me to know what that is. Although weirdly, this red hairline does not seem to match the shape of this, which is surprising to me because, you know, it's surprising to me because what the hell else would it be? And it, yeah, I mean, it doesn't match the shape. Yeah? So you're telling me that just going this direction counts as a different one? Aha. Aha. I see you there, Pac-Man and friends. Ooh. Wait, that's not even... Well, at least it's A1. Oh. Ooh. Ah! Okay, fair enough. Okay, that clearly... Oh yeah, here we go. This makes all the pain and backache worth it. Floor, I'm gonna hit it, gonna hit the sweaty R&B jam. Oh yeah, girl, gonna be real forceful in my song, so it's kind of awkward. Oh, is that it? Crap, nope, that's not. It's not it until you're sure it's it. Ah! Gotcha! Gentlemen, and people who are not gentlemen, I believe we have now done it. And by it, I mean not quite all, but most of the pillar. Ah! Ah! Take that weird symbol. How do you like being lit on a pillar? Take that normal symbols. How do you like that? So there's really just the one left, which is, you know, over there by the house of whatever the hell. There's got to be something with this red hair. Because it's red hair. I mean, it's super spesh. And workstation. No, what? That's not even grammatical. I mean, I don't know. I just don't see it. I guess it's just there to screw with you. Well, I guess that's all for today, Jesus!